Don't blink, it's your boy Ink because welcome to the show. If you're doing well on this 19th September 2024, fucking hate this. This button broke. Not like my polos or shirt to be buttoned up. It make me feel. No, but I just like it. So today we're doing a review of episode 5 and no, episode 8 and 9 of Dexter season 1. I am super excited because those are really good episodes. Well, the first one is 8, of course. So we're talking about Dexter and the kill E is a shrink, and it's kind of cool because it's really nice because if they put it in episode 1, it would have been strong. But now we're growing to like Dexter. We're growing to say, hey, this is a cool dude. Might be a wrong dude, but it's a cool dude, right? And we got way more of a nice kill because of shrink. We know that Dexter is a psychopath. Psychopaths are people that are needing or in dire need. Let's say it in dire need because fuck it, we only live once. In dire need of shrink help. There's a lot of breakthrough in this episode for Dexter, for Deborah. It does feel like every single member of the whatchamacallit. It does feel like every single member of the group is important, but Deb and Dexter are super important. We have Deb that is the okay, so the killing, why the shrink in itself. The shrink has been pushing its victim to commit an act of unliving themselves. He's giving them antidepressant, then taking it out and say, hey, there's another way out, and it's death. So pretty much of an asshole. Deb is starting to see this new guy, which is Rudy, and the way he's talking, it feels weird because like talking about limbs and limbs and limbs and limbs, and then you figure out that, bro, guess what? That limb theory, it's weird because it does look like an ice rock killer. So you feel very smart, and that's a very cool way, very cool way to put this season, the episode number 8. It's a really cool way because you think you're so clever, and at the end of the show, it's clear that it's him. My problem in episode 9 is that I didn't know it was him yesterday, and now all of these episodes are about him being the killer and being clearly the killer. We have another breakthrough with understanding that the guy who pretended to be the ice rock killer wasn't. He's a fake, and he's trying to have this minute of fame. He's trying to be looking like a badass, right? And that's how we didn't know Dexter. And we found it weird because, and this just to show how Dexter is a smart show. So Dexter knew. And I'll be completely fucking honest. I will be completely transparent. The episode 7 ends with Dexter meeting the killer, and the killer not knowing who Dex is. And at first, I thought it was in my domitude. I thought it was a way of the killer to say, "Yo, I got you, bro. Don't worry." But he was a total fraud. So because it was a total fraud, sucks. That being said, we have we reveal that it's fake. We have a lot of breakthrough with Rita, and we finally had a moment of sex, which is a problem for Dexter, which could mean that Rita is a good one, but then it started to be a problem even in episode number 8 because he's taking a shower, like, holy shit, I love being alone, and she's coming in, which is super romantic, it's super cute, super fun, but it could lead to a problem for Dexter because he's not surely faking as much as he should be, as he was, but he's faking a little bit. We got a close relationship with the parents. The father comes in the picture. The father is more and more insistent. He's trying to push Dexter away, and Dexter takes it because he doesn't want to be. Dexter has to fight with the guy he is. There's some more of Harry Code, and the Harry Code was like, hey, once again, the Harry Code used to be the best thing in Dexter. Now they're the worst thing. It is still to be, hey, there's consequences to your action. There's consequences to what you're doing. We're seeing Dexter get bullied. They wanted to kill the bully, but being able to resist. But episode 9, we see the one the father was so important. And that's pretty much episode number 8. So it's a solid episode. It's really good. Episode number 9, we now know who the killer is. And Dexter received a letter to say his father died. Because his father died, he has earned an estate. So to get to the estate, we learned that it was really his father. We confirmed it's the father. Dexter deals with... See, that's the thing. In episode number 8, and that's once more the genius of the writing. In episode number 8, we're saying like, oh, this is one man that really understood me. The only person that I loved was my father, Ari. And then we learned that Dexter did have a father, and that father might have loved him as much as Harry did. We know that the father figure for Dexter is super important because it is part of who he is. He's part of who he's trying to emulate. He's part of everything that Dexter aspired to be. If your one role model teach you well, you want to emulate him. If your role model was a police officer, chances are you're going to be wanting to be a police officer, right? So we know that his father was a killer. He wasn't a killer, but he was killed. We learned that he might have been killed. And then there's this old neighbor, and this old neighbor, I think, it's weird. I'm skipping a lot, but I'll go back to it. No worry. So we're having the father, and we think that he was killed, and then we had the Dexter thinks he was killed, and then we have the confirmation that the killer was Rudy, which is the boyfriend of Debbie, the sister. Debbie, the sister. There's a really sad part in episode number 9, and she's like, "Don't you trust her dad?" And then for the old 8th episode, Harry was seen as a godsend. He was the perfect, picture perfect, the person to stop Dexter, the person to understand Dexter. But now we learn that he might have lied to Dexter, and we don't know why. There's not an explanation, so that's pretty cool. Debbie feels betrayed, and she pushes Dexter to give up. Right, Rudy in this show is clearly that he knows Dexter. He's trying to help Dexter. He's being super friendly with Dexter. Listen, I love the character of Rudy, but I got a problem with Rudy, and that problem is, if he's like Dexter, he's very social, and he probably is pretending to, but he's very, very, very social. And it's like, okay, you're supposed to be the protagonist. So the ice truck killer. I'm craving ice cream. Is supposed to be, what if Dexter didn't have the Harry code, right? And we show that he didn't need the Harry code, which is the problem in this episode, because we're learning that Harry lied, and we're learning that they don't need the Harry code. We learn that Rudy killed his real father. I think it was to get close to Dexter, but it's not a clear. You feel that for Debbie, because Debbie, every single boyfriend is a shit show. And yeah, there's also this episode where we learn more about Dokes and the reason why he is, because he saw some fucked up shit in IT. He saw some fucked up shit in his native country, and yeah, that's why he is the way he is. We're seeing Angel, which again, Angel, I gotta say, it was the one I liked the least. Angel was my favorite. Of course, I like Dexter, but in the crew, which is not Dexter, I do like Angel a lot, because Angel is super friendly, he's super chill, but Angel also is a picture perfect of a honest cop. Dokes seem to be the honest cop, but Dokes will do things to get his justice. Angel is, I abide by the law. That's pretty much the episode. To be honest, it's a cool episode. You get to learn more about the father of Dexter, and and that's pretty much it. We know the father went to jail. There's not a lot saying about the doctor. This episode feel a bit like a cliffhanger. Like, oh, we know the father was in jail. We know the father was his. We know that Harry lied about his father. We don't know the father. There's also this really, really MVP scene where the father ex of Rita come back, and he's drunk and he does the same thing. He's trying to rape her, and she counter him. She has a baseball bat. She strike him, and she take the kid and she runs away. So it's possibly going to be something in episode number 10, but super good shit. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.